Hi everybody, I'm here to do my TED Talk on the hantavirus. Who would think that this little deer mice, as cute as he is, could be such a terror? The hantavirus is a new disease that was first brought about in 1993. It was a young man who came in sick, fatigue, shortness of breath, and he suddenly died. And he couldn't figure out why. He was in such good health, he was young, and there was no reason for him to pass. So they searched, and this has happened in the four corners, which included Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, and Arizona. And they found out that other young people died of the similar causes too. And those causes were shortness of breath, fatigue, and muscle aches. And so it was an alert that went out that says, hey, where's this virus coming from? Why are these young people dying? And so they did research, and they researched. And finally, it came down to a deer mice that was a carrier of the disease, which we call hantavirus. Now, hantavirus is something that is deadly, okay, but it's preventable. The disease kills about 35% of its patients. And one reason is because it takes 1 to 8 weeks for the disease to even show up. So what does that mean? Well, you could come in contact with the deer mice, and the ways that you get the disease is either through urine, the deer mice urine, saliva, or rodent droppings. Now think about that. You could be at home and the deer mice might have ran across the floor, and you lay down on the floor, or you come in contact with it, and next thing you know, you might have the hantavirus. But it takes 1 to 8 weeks for it to show up. So that is the reason for such an alarming death rate, because you really don't know. But then once you get the disease or come in contact with the disease, you start getting shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle aches, your joints are aching. And that's when it sets in. And when you get that, you immediately need to go to the emergency. And a lot of times, if it's caught sooner than later, then your chances of survival are greater. So what is the cure for the hantavirus? Currently, right now, there is no cure due to, the disease is not really prevalent. It's mostly found amongst people who spend their time outdoors, campers, hikers, nature walkers, farmers, and people who spend their... There's currently not a cure for the hantavirus disease, but if you do come in contact with saliva, rodent droppings, or urine, you need to seek immediate medical attention. Generally, you'll have 1 to 8 weeks before the virus actually spreads and hits your system. What I talked about earlier, muscle fatigue, shortness of breath. If you have these symptoms, you need to seek immediate medical attention, like I stated before. Ways the hantavirus, like I said, is no cure, but we do have some cholesterol-lowering drugs that have, through testing, have proved to be significant in helping reduce or prevent the hantavirus. And maybe that's something we might be able to have in our tool in the future to help fight this disease. The ways to prevent the hantavirus is being clean. If you are, let's say you stay in a country or rural area, make sure you clean up your kitchen, places where you have food stored, clean those areas. If you have an attic, make sure you clean the attic. Now you have to be careful because coming in contact with... Okay, so if you clean your attic, you want to be very careful when cleaning your attic because you might have rodent droppings or saliva or urine that you might come in contact up there. So you want to make sure you put on like a HVAC suit and a breathing apparatus. and make sure you clean the area thoroughly. I would say with something like bleach that kills the germs and viruses. That's ways where you can help prevent the hantavirus. And also, if you're outside and say you do come in contact with rodents, you want to make sure that you immediately, wash your hands and make sure you sanitize. I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to give you a talk on the hantavirus. Thank you.